Continúo con este juegazo, estoy jugando al Hitman 3, Hitman Trilogy, en concreto al Hitman 3. Acabo de completar la primera misión del Hitman 3, en la ciudad del mundo, en la cima del mundo. Y sin más voy a continuar con la siguiente, que sería esta, Muerte en la Familia.
She came home.
Carlyle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting,
Se parece a Jessica Fletcher.
See you on the other side.
Bueno, pues ese era el informe. Solo hay un objetivo, Alexa Carlyle. Bueno, y esto objetivo también secundario, encuentra el informe. Vale. Vamos a echar un ojo a los objetivos. A los desafíos, mejor dicho. De la sesión fotográfica me parece fascinante. Tener al descanso eterno. Primero, dice lo del informe y aparece esa foto del cuadro de un perro. Imagino estar ahí detrás. Vale. Bueno, y esto es el clásico que no me interesa. Historias de misión, vale. Voy a cambiar un momento la dificultad para ver las historias. Hay 3 motivos. Esto tiene que ver con lo de hacerme pasar por detective, este con lo de hacerme pasar por fotógrafo. Vale. Bueno, tiene buena pinta. Ahora sí, cambio la dificultad al maestro. Y empezamos, porque en planificación no me podré... No tendré nada desbloqueado, ¿no? Vale. Pues ya está. Debería ser fácil esta misión, porque solo hay un objetivo. Ya veremos.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, Jet.
Bueno, pues como siempre, los escenarios son una gozada. Mapa. Esto es interesante, eso que se ve ahí a lo lejos. Vale.
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitman, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
¿No puedo cruzar? ¿En serio? ¿Qué es esto? Una piedra. A ver si puedo, antes de que entre, encargarme de él.
What was that noise?
Yes.
Hey?
Espero que el otro no me vea.
Good job.
Esa ropa. Y debería cargármelo, porque si no me va cuando se despierte, porque por aquí no tengo para guardarlo ni nada. Pues mala suerte. Esto es lo que me baja un huevo las puntuaciones, las muertes innecesarias, pero es que si no el cabrón me va a delatar. Aunque no me ha visto siquiera, pero... bueno, así no tengo que preocuparme, ya está. Que se joda.
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Claro, vamos.
Yes, please.
If you'd follow me. I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary, and all this security. I've never seen the place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all. This is what I mean. You have to be patted down before you see Madame Carlyle inside. Oh, I could just cry.
Pues vale.
Just keep calm.
Que me
Sir, I
quiere...
need to pad you down if you want access to this area.
Vale, pero tengo objetos ilegales, ¿no? Sí, la tengo la pistola. Vale, pues tengo que deshacerme de la pistola en ese caso.
Hello, sir.
De hecho, voy a aprovechar y voy a mirar esa zona de ahí.
Security detail at a staged funeral event. That'll be a first for me.
It's not funny at all. Something bad must have happened for Madame Carlyle to pull a stunt like this. She's a great woman. Tough, strong, intelligent. Someone you can really admire.
Sure, but you must admit we'll be honest. Her family has to pretend she's really dead. And all the attendees will think she is. And from the looks of it, I doubt that the Undertaker is a temper of 50-year-old. You didn't know it was all fake, and now he's having a meltdown.
Mira, que hay un ataúd.
Madame Carlyle wants to inspect the arrangements for the staged funeral tomorrow. What's the delay?
It's the birds. They're making a racket, dropping them everywhere. The Undertaker wants them gone before he'll see Madame Carlyle. He's in a right state. So, unless you want to take on the birds, I suggest you stay clear of them.
Oh, no, my...
Se ha encontrado un famoso director funerario. Espera aquí por otro. El funeral falso de Alexa Carlister en el cementerio familiar de la mansión de Tonris. La señora Carlister quiere inspeccionar los preparativos. Entonces se niega a permitirlo hasta que el personal haya espantado a los pájaros de la zona.
Seems horrible. Safer for everyone if I just wait here till he says he's ready for Madame.
Vale. Vale, supongo que puedo disparar a los nidos para espantar a los pájaros o algo así.
How are you today, sir?
I could just get clear his nests.
I hope I die in the autumn. I love autumn.
Madame Carlyle isn't dead, so there is no funeral. Not to ask me.
Well, I still think it's going to be a beautiful service.
Well, I'm siding with the Undertaker on this one. It's wrong to pretend he's dead. Some things don't mess with, not even if you're filthy rich.
Debería hacerme también con el traje del tío este.
Don't you look at me like that? This may be any other day for you, but for me this is highly irregular.
Just doing my job, sir.
You think Mother isn't educated.
They're impossible to hit, previous bastards.
Vale. Voy a hacer un poco de espacio por aquí.
Have you met Madame Carlyle?
Not yet.
Well, you don't want to go against that one, I can assure you.
Vale, cuando vuelva a pasar por aquí me lo podré cargar. Pero bueno, primero me voy a encargar de los pájaros.
Someone, please. I need help. Hey.
Tengo un silenciador, ¿cómo cojones escucháis eso? Hijo de puta.
That should do it, thank you.
Come on, you copy? Someone is causing a public commotion.
Vale, queda uno solamente. Vale, y la pistola directamente la voy a dejar por aquí. Aquí que... Vale, pues imagino que una forma de cargármela es ahora quitar el disfraz de este payaso. Y hacerme pasar por él.
Great.
Lo he escuchado. ¿En serio? Ahora tengo un problema porque... llave, coche fúnebre. ¿Y este dónde lo oculto para que no me jodan? Porque no hay más armarios por aquí, ¿no? No me voy a molestar en llevarlo hasta ahí. Ahí no caen más, ¿no? Lleno. Bueno, pues este ha tenido mala suerte porque me lo voy a ganar. Estoy aquí oculto. Entiendo que sí. Vale, supongo que directamente ahora lo que puedo hacer es simplemente ponerme el traje del director este de bombas fúnebres y citarla ahí para cargármela. Pero eso es muy fácil, muy sencillo, y me apetece seguir viendo el mapa. De hecho, tengo curiosidad por saber por qué han llamado un detective. ¿Dónde está el coche de... estará en el aparcamiento, imagino, ¿no? Vale, voy a hacer eso, lo de hacerme pasar por detective. Vale, este es el coche de las pompas fúnebres. Ah, bueno, vale, esto es para luego huir. He cogido las llaves y luego me puedo ir en esto. Vale, vale.
Hello there, sir.
Vale, en teoría, ahora sí puedo dejar que me cachen. Vale.
How are you? I have to give you a pad down if you're coming this way, sir.
Vale, no hay problema.
It'll be over quick. See, that wasn't so hard. Please proceed.
Vale, voy a guardar. Si me dejan, claro.
Ah, you must be Mr. Whitmer. Madam Carlyle has asked me to be of assistance to you. I trust you've had a good look around. Are you ready to see the crime scene now?
I am.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir. I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
Vale.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
Sí, vamos a investigar el asesinato porque si no se va a acabar muy rápido la misión.
Zachary's.
El hermano pequeño. y residente de la mansión. La habitación se encuentra en el primer piso de la mansión con vistas al cementerio.
Do a side note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. Zachary was shopping for...
A ver, que estaba en la habitación. Parece ser que Zachary estuvo comprando unas botas Wellington anoche.
New Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
Está
Why
aquí,
don't
por
you
cierto.
use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Me he fijado que en este juego se le da mucho más uso a la cámara que en los anteriores.
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
Vale. Hay un libro ahí.
A hidden door.
Por aquí no hay nada más, ¿no? Los escenarios son la hostia. Quería también ver la otra habitación que hay, pero bueno.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside.
No me ve nadie, ¿no? Vale, por aquí vuelvo al pasillo, se supone. Mira, otro agujero. Plano de la mansión. Si entendéis que desvela varias habitaciones secretas y perdidos, uno de los cuales conecta con la habitación de Zachary y Carlos.
Copy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what it is. Making us come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing's the least bit strange.
Don't get your knickers all twisted.
I'm telling you, she's not fit to be in charge anymore.
Vale. Me dejáis pasar, ¿no? Puedo pasar. Vale, gracias.
Aaron Ford Jr. calling from Morgan, Yates & Cohn. I need to get a listing of asset transfers from the Carlisle account HTC depot number 5085. No, I need it immediately. Yes, I'll hold.
Vale, esta es la habitación del
Yes,
abogado.
I'm still here. It doesn't exist. What do you mean it doesn't exist? Right. I'll double check and get back to you.
Lo único, esta es la zona restringida, con lo cual mejor no
Christ's sake.
Oh my God, what happened to you? I'll get you some help, okay?
Vale, voy a encargarme este tío. Vale.
This all confirms that Arthur...
Tras el poder del abogado que revelan que Alexia Carlisle ha perdido el control de sus recursos, incluida la mansión Thornbridge.
Edward stole everything from Madame Carlyle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47.
Vale, pues esta es otra opción para matarla, imagino. Hacerme pasar por el abogado para que venga. Y matarle envenenándola o algo así. Pero bueno, de momento me mola esto, el rollo este del detective. Quiero investigar. Tengo ya, yo creo que todas las opciones para poder matarla preparadas. Una es eso, haciendo pasar. Bueno, no, quedaría. Hay otra que es una de un fotógrafo. No hay nadie. Vamos a salir de aquí. Que fue encontrado una habitación en la que se hospedan los registros. Estuvo anoche en torno a una videoconferencia durante varias horas. Vale. Por aquí es por donde he venido, ¿no? Sí. No hay nada más en esta habitación.
Did the portrait photographer check out? You verified his identity?
I vetted him thoroughly. He's good.
Vale, tenía que hablar ahora con el mayordomo, se supone. Antes lo he visto por aquí y me ha parecido. Aquí. O este es un sirviente sin mes. No, este no es. Bueno, yo mientras tanto iré investigando. ¿Ese quién es? Ah, de seguridad.
Yo, Ambrose, gotta go.
Mr. Fern's been like, all right, later.
Está tonteando con o la criada. Vale. Estará igual en la entrada el mayordomo. Voy a entrar a esa habitación. O quizás no, porque no hay ventanas abiertas. No. No. Ah, mira, está como... Carta de la madre de Emma. Una carta de la madre de Emma fue encontrada en la habitación en la que se hospeda Emma. Una carta detalla que el padre de Emma era el difunto Montgomery Carlister, el hermano mayor de Alexa y Zachary, que fue asesinado por sus dos hermanos pequeños. Por lo visto, los dos asesinos desconocían el hecho de que la madre de Emma estaba embarazada.
Letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Madame Carlyle's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. There's no family without secrets, 47. But this family seemed to outdo most.
Viejo bastón cuyo pomo tiene forma de cabeza de bulldog. Vale, pero esto es un objeto ilegal, con lo cual lo voy a dejar por aquí. O no, mira, no... Lo único, si me ven con él igual me dicen algo, no sé. Llavero de invernadero. Fue encontrado una habitación en la que se hospeda. Esto lo voy a dejar aquí. Vale, no hay nada más. A ver, hay cartas. Ah, mira, como estoy presente no... Como me están viendo no están haciendo nada. Ah, objeto necesario, el bastón, quizás. Puede ser que sí, que eso se accione con el bastón.
password, his motion was rejected. We all signed the bloody thing 4 days ago.
Oh, dear God, not this again.
So I got hold of the officer. He says it was finalized, but then how can it be withdrawn?
Just wait a few days. I'm sure it'll sort itself out.
Vale. Ahora sí. Vale, interesante. Pero aquí estoy yendo a... Ah, no, esta zona es nueva. Bueno, según parece zona, no es zona restringida, puede estar. Ah, no, sí, estoy de nuevo donde el tío este, el... Eso es un guardaespaldas. Eso que llevo hasta la parte de abajo. Vale. Voy a hablar con el mayordomo antes que nada.
Clams up when I try to get an explanation. Not even an apology. I mean, believing I'm under her head is exactly how I'd like to spend the week, and then she shows up like that. I nearly shat myself. I mean, she really topped her usual icy self this time.
Well, I don't know why you're so upset.
Do you realise how much I've had to deal with because of her sudden death? No, of course you don't. You've never done an honest day's work in your life.
Obviously, it's all a major cock-up. The first I've ever seen from our perfect mother. Finally, something amusing happens in this god-awful bore of a family. Why not lean back and enjoy the spectacle?
Sí, podré hablar con esta mierda. No.
You look tanned. I bet Mother spent the last week at her Cyprus estate. Am I right?
I'm not at liberty to say, ma'am.
Oh, come on. I need to know what's going on. It affects me too.
Con esto se puede interactuar de alguna manera. Se supone. Vale, esto ya da al exterior, no me interesa. Con esta tampoco puedo hablar. Y con este tampoco. Y al mayordomo esperar encontrármelo aquí, porque esta es la... Ahí está.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47. A quick glance, and I can see that you've already uncovered some relevant facts.
No sé si tengo ya la suficiente información.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmire, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Vale, ya decía yo. Bueno, ahora simplemente tengo que investigar bien todos los dormitorios. Con estos sigo sin poder hablar, ¿no? Ah, mira, sí, ya puedo. Vale.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
¿Quién es la esposa de la no? Este es una posible sospechosa. Seguro de haber sido a la cama con una migraña y sufrió justo cuando Edward y Greg empezaron a beber de ayer.
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Vale, vamos a hablar con este.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Creo que por aquí hay otro.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? I do have a lot to see to.
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much.
Vale. Creo que me queda hablar con uno. Este.
Patrick Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out.
Ya está.
Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexia used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary tops himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Bueno, pues creo que no hay ninguno más. Coger bola de billar. Ahora en todo caso tendré que registrar las habitaciones que me queden.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Tienen escopetas aquí. Es grande de narices este sitio. Aparte tengo que también que encontrar lo del informe.
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
Ah, el mayordomo. Vale.
But he's such a gentleman. Even his coat and all. Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Only time. Like a prick. He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games and never any romance. I deserve romance.
Vale. ¿Cuál dice que es la... esto? Ah, vale, esto, vale. Está abierta la ventana, no hay ventana. Vale, voy a hacer una cosa. Imagino que lo irán y vendrán, pero bueno. Por si acaso... No, de hecho parece que no lo ha escuchado nadie. Ah, vale, perfecto. Bien. Se puede hacer de ella desde el almacén a la sala personal en la planta baja de la mansión. Y ya está. Aquí esto será el veneno, quizás.
Painkillers. Lethal.
Pastillas que fue encontrado en la oficina del señor. Estas pastillas son letales en gran dosis, pero no producen marcas. Las marcas que tenía Zachary. Pues así que podrían no haber sido el arma.
If you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47?
Y esto debería darme bastante acceso porque es una llave maestra. Vale. Aquí hay algo.
Zachary.
Señor Fesur, que es el mayor de la mansión de Luna, es el posible sospechoso. Aclaró desde un primero que anoche estuvo trabajando en su oficina y por tanto no tiene nada.
Diary. This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself. Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
Sí, sí que quiero, sí.
All the groceries around. I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate. But, well, you never miss a good
I can't deal with all this pretend funeral stuff just now. I know I have to, but I'm pregnant. I'm going to be a dad.
I remember how it was with the first one. The ones that come after certainly are a lot less of a worry.
Puedo entrar aquí sin problema, ¿no? Mira.
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out, and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlyle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor.
So 41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
Fake funeral tomorrow. Zachary found dead upstairs today. Death is everywhere. I never thought of it that way. Oh, God. It's such a big responsibility having a baby. I have to protect it, right? How do you even do that? I can't do that.
Amy is a great lad. You love her, she loves you. And now a wee one on the way.
Me dejan entrar en cualquier sitio. Este disfraz está de puta madre.
What Emma did when she arrived.
Tell me.
She scolded Mary for not making the bed the way she preferred it. It's so unfair. She just discovered Zachary's dead body and was all shook up.
I tried to tell Emma, and do you know what she said? She said, things will change around here. I can promise you that.
She can't wait to get her hands on Thornbridge Manor.
Todo apunta a la en masa. Batería de coche y fusible. Yo creo que va a ser esta la...
Gregory, don't say more to that weird detective than you need to.
I was just having a laugh, dear. Must admit, he's pretty good.
What if he believes we had something to do with Zachary's death?
Oh, please.
I don't see him snooping around your sister. I bet Alexa said something.
If I could be bothered, I'd be worried about your mental health, Emma. But sorry, I'm having too much fun enjoying the circus.
No puedo hablar con ninguno, ¿no? Vale. Me quedan habitaciones por registrar. De todas formas, no me importaría tampoco echar un vistazo a la zona del invernadero. ¿Puedo salir por aquí?
We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. No power, no portrait.
Oh, Madame Carlyle will be furious. She expects the family photo to be done any moment now.
I need this shoot to happen, okay? And I need it to be perfect. Can't we just take a fuse from another fuse box?
I guess we could do that.
Good. I'll finish setting up, and then we'll grab the fuse just before you call down the family.
Good. Yeah, that's a good plan.
Vale, es otra manera de cargármela, que es electrocutándola. Tengo que electrocutar la silla o algo así. Esto. Tendría que... Vale, es poner el cable. ¿Y esto dónde va? De hecho, el fusible lo he cogido ya. Puedo insertarlo ahí. Vale. Ah, vale, y luego tendría, abriendo esto, les electrocutaría. No tengo la llave maestra, no puedo entrar con eso.
I don't believe for a second that Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for the spring seedlings yesterday.
Yes, sure. But he was upset believing his sister was dead.
I'd say worried about how things would be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over. I said they let him stay here, but Ethel was sure Emma would throw him out the first chance she got. And now we'll never know.
Oh my. You're taking this hard, aren't you?
Realmente podría cargármela ya, cuando quiera. Vale, supongo que llave del invernadero cualquiera de estos gilipollas tendrá, ¿no? No, no, no me jodas, no, no. Mierda. Espero que no haya hecho a perder mi disfraz. No, ni siquiera puede reconocerme. Vea gilipollas. Eso, bebe tu mierda. Envenenada.
Oh, this isn't good. Oh, I don't think this is good at all.
Vale, imagino que ahora irá al baño. Voy a seguirle y veremos si tiene una llave de acceso. Y si no, pues mira, por lo menos he quitado al guardia ese de esa zona.
I will never again meet someone like that. I can't bear to think what will happen to all these rare plants now.
Come on, Oliver. I understand why you're so upset. It's such a shock.
¿Dónde coño va? Va a vomitar, digo yo, ¿no? ¿Alguien me ve aquí? No. Será gilipollas.
Now Zachary won't get to see the rhododendron viridium blossoms. They were his favorite.
Es que... Ay, mira, ¿esto qué es? Se han reunido todos.
As planned. No one can know that I am still alive. I expect you all to act your part. Last, as you all know, I have a lot on my plate and need to focus on sorting everything out, so please do not disturb me with your petty concerns. You are all adults, and as part of the elite, you will eventually
Podría
have to deal
matarla
with
simplemente tirándole la mierda esta.
It comes late for most of you, but this is a chance for you to show what you are made of. That will be all.
Ah, con ese tío de ahí no he hablado todavía. Hay un tío con el que no he hablado. ¿Con esta puedo hablar? No. Con este de aquí no he hablado.
What an exit. Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting, and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all, I have a speech to write.
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have strong opinion on it afterwards. Can't breathe. Excuse me.
Vale, bueno, pues me quedaba a hablar con el tío este.
What an exit. Old bag's got style. Show what you're made of.
Edward, this is your chance.
Oh God, I have to finish that eulogy.
Vale, voy a seguir con lo mío. Tiene que haber alguna pista además ahí en el invernadero. Está entrando, es una... Cago en la leche. A ver si me da tiempo. Hija de puta. Bueno, si vuelve a salir, puedo aprovechar para entrar.
Big guy. I will never again meet someone like Zachary.
¿Qué está
I can't
haciendo?
bear to think what will happen to all his rare plants now.
Come on, I understand why you're so upset. It's such a shock to all of us.
Damn it.
¿Qué está haciendo? De hecho, aparte necesitaría que se largase de ahí para poder entrar yo.
Now Zachary won't get to see the road downstairs too. They were his favourite.
I know. We shall all miss you.
Vale, se me ocurre una cosa, lo que pasa es que... Es que además, si está ahí me va a joder. Vale. No sé qué hace aquí, antes no estaba. Ah, no esperaba que fuese este payaso. Vale, supongo que el que más me molesta es este mierda de aquí.
I will never again meet someone like that. I can't bear to think what will happen to this rare plant.
I understand why you're so upset. It's such a shock to all of us.
Es que no tengo para guardar, porque si le doy una hostia a este me verán. Digo ya, ¿no? Ah, mira, si tiene aquí... No me estás viendo, ¿no? No. Sí, qué gilipollas soy. Espero que se beba la mierda esa y se muera. Y con un poco de suerte llevará la llave.
Now Zachary won't get to see the rhododendron periginium blossom. They were his favourites.
I know, Oliver, I know. We shall all miss him dearly.
Christ, I have no idea what I need.
Hay unas llaves. Vale, espero que ahora beba de la botella. Sí. Y el muy gilipollas me ha visto envenenarla. Hay que ser mongolo.
I will never again meet someone like Zachary. I can't bear to think what will happen to this rare plant.
Bonita pose. Bueno, y si nadie viene por aquí no deberían verlo. Es que está ella, y ya sí que se va a dar cuenta. Venga. Y además estos gilipollas de aquí también. Si lo fuerzo me van a escuchar. Vale.
Hello, I think something bad is happening.
Okay.
There's this man and he's in a disguise, so yeah. Okay.
Vale, ahora en teoría encontrarán el cuerpo y todo eso.
Come in, come in. Someone's causing panic. It's obviously clever to Guys. Command, do you read me? Over. Got more trouble.
Vale, a dormir. Y ahora al menos la puerta está abierta.
I know, we shall all meet
Emma Carlyle in the greenhouse.
Verdadero.
Curious.
no idea what I need to fix it.
Vale, voy a dejarla inconsciente y estaré más tranquilo.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
Tenía esta la llave de la invernadora. Vale, voy a intentar investigar su habitación, que lo imagino que es lo que queda. Llave del barco para luego escaparme. Vale. Supongo eso, que solo me queda investigar las habitaciones de esta gente, de los que todavía no... Está ahí el objetivo, por cierto. Con esta no puedo hablar, ¿no? De momento no. Vale. Voy a subir a la planta de arriba.
Didn't see me, huh?
I'm really sorry, sir. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to let you pass. Orders, you know. Asshole. You'll never come through here as long as I'm alive. Now get the fuck out of my face.
Qué cabrón, no me deja
As I
pasar.
said, I'm really sorry.
Podré escalar, quizás. Bueno, voy a probar una cosa. Igual si me disfrazo de... sordo este tío o qué?
Hey, who is throwing stuff around here? Come on! Oh, man. Thumbs up, mate.
Vamos, gilipollas.
Oh, shit!
Vale, a ver si con este disfraz sí que me dejan subir.
Looking good, man.
Sí,
Looking
¿no?
good.
Vale, gracias. Es que es enorme. Sala privada. No hay nada por aquí, ¿no? Cuerno de unicornio.
Serve with pride.
Vale, si pudiese encargarme de ese tío. Vale, hay un baúl ahí.
Excuse me? Got some strange noises here. Looking into it. Over.
A ver si con este disfraz me puedo mover mejor. de caza.
Gotta dig this place. Ancestral graveyard, trophy room, and the office safe is hidden behind a portrait with a secret mechanism for uncovering. It's got real soul.
First time here.
Yep.
En el despacho de hay una caja fuerte escondida detrás de un cuadro. En teoría hay una que hace que el cuadro se mueva para revelar dicha caja fuerte. Vale, eso es lo del informe.
A safe in Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
Uy, 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 uy.
Please stay back.
Y con este puto disfraz me ven todas los empleados. Hostia, estoy intentando cerrarlo. A dormir. Tanque de propano es esto, ¿no? Envía a su hija Rebeca la carta de describe como dio una ficha de Rebeca y otros en Facebook que en el caso de que Alex muera dan acceso a una caja de seguridad que está en la sucursal. De seguridad que está en la sucursal del banco. Por lo visto esta caja de seguridad contiene una copia del informe sobre Arthur Edwards. Vale. Esta es la habitación de ella.
Hello, this is Cassandra Cox, Edward's ex-wife. I don't know what's going on at your house, but Edward is losing it again. He seems to believe that Alexa has come back from the dead, and that he has to write the eulogy for some make-believe funeral event. I still have the restraining order on him, so whoever gets this message now that Alexa is dead better get him under control. Otherwise, I see no other way than to get the police involved.
Vale. Nada más, ¿no? Pero esto entonces es la habitación de la tipa esta, de la vieja. Y este es el cuadro.
Peculiar icons above the safe. I wonder if they might be some sort of a code. Maybe have a look around the office, 47.
Vale, ya he encontrado eso, que se necesitan 2 tarjetas, ¿no? Ah, mira, joder, necesito el bastón ahí. Bueno, pero eso es para volver simplemente, ¿no? Tampoco... Voy a hacer una cosa, de momento voy a... Vale. Bueno, como aún además tengo que hacer lo de los asesinatos, de esto voy a pasar de momento. Bueno, tengo que hacer, no, realmente es opcional, pero está entretenido. Vale, vamos a ver qué habitaciones me queda por descubrir. Vale, aquí ya estuve.
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
Vale. Pero aquí ya estaba. Rebeca. Aquí ya estaba. Hombre, diría que está claro que la mató la tal Rebeca, ¿no? Bueno, la que está en el invernadero, quiero decir. Que no sé cómo se llama. Bueno, ya está todo, yo creo. Ya visto.
I demand that you return my call ASAP. Sending a junior attorney is gross negligence of your responsibilities and will have consequences for your company and you personally as well. I will make sure of that. Mark my words.
Realmente me la puedo cargar cuando quiera, pero bueno.
Sir.
Hey, Rebecca. Do you see this about old Womp?
Rebecca es esta, ¿no? Bueno, vamos a hacer una cosa porque ya me están... Ya me estoy hartando. Voy a hablar con el mayordomo y a terminar ya con esto. Y el mayordomo debería estar aquí. Hay una campana que creo que sí, que tocándola debería venir. De todas formas deberían faltarme habitaciones. No, pensaba que eso era para llamar al puto mayordomo, pero no.
Where's Mother?
Es raro también. Bueno, pues lo que estoy intentando ahora... vale, esto, por fin.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Vale.
Hey, how you doing? All right there.
This is Madame
Please
Carlyle's
stay back.
office. Please step inside.
Vale, está llegando ya ahí.
Who's been at the safe?
Quería cerrarla porque imaginaba que la iba a ver.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
Yo quiero acusar a Emma, pero en teoría no es... Bueno, pues...
The butler, Mr. Fernsby, killed Zachary.
Fernsby? Oh, you've got that wrong. He would never do such a thing. He is the most loyal man I have ever met.
I found pills in his office that matches the poison that killed your brother. Furthermore, I found Zachary's notebook, half burned, in Mr. Fernsby's fireplace. It showed that Zachary intended to publish a written confession to a murder the two of you committed nearly 50 years ago. The murder of your older brother, Montgomery.
That's outrageous. We did no such thing.
No need to feign innocence. I know a killer when I see one, and my discretion is assured. The papers also described how Mr. Fernsby helped you stage the murder of Montgomery as an accident. I believe he killed Zachary not to be exposed as an accomplice to murder.
Sweet Fernsby. You are wrong, Mr. Whitmer. He did not do it to protect himself. He did it to protect the Carlyle legacy. Mr. Fernsby, like myself, understands that sacrifices must be made to secure stability and prosperity. Mr. Whitmer, I'd appreciate it if your findings never leave this room. I understand Fernsby's actions, and there is no need for them to have more consequences than they already have. Fernsby was very fond of Zachary, and I'm sure his decision will haunt him to the day he dies. About your reward, have you considered an amount?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Arthur Edwards, the Constant. That must mean you're... I expected you'd show up. But you're not here to kill me. If you were, you would have already. The enemy of my enemy, I suppose. You can have it. You earned it. The file you want is in the safe. Good hunting. I need some privacy. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
Vale, voy a matarla con estilo. Mira, de hecho, puedo empujarla. ¿En serio? ¿Va a ser tan fácil? ¿No me vigilan? Sean gilipollas. Pues nada, hasta luego.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
You, smart man, please help!
Talk to me, what's going on?
There's been an awful accident!
Thank you very much, you've been a great help.
Vale. Es tan grande esta mierda de sitio que para encontrar la salida. Vale, voy a irme, por ejemplo, en el coche fúnebre, que para eso tengo las llaves. O no. Bueno, sí las tenía, pero por aquí no me deja irme. ¿Qué más sitios hay? Bueno, había una lancha en la otra zona. No, pues me voy por aquí directamente. No pasa nada. Teóricamente eso, tengo las llaves del coche fúnebre, con lo cual debería poder usarlo, pero bueno. Es que no me apetece nada irme de esa manera. ¿Qué más opciones hay? Bueno, había una lancha.
Mary is so upset, as she's never seen a dead body before.
Life can be tough sometimes.
And that detective asked to come here. Madam Carlyle must be back.
No, es que no me marca, solo me marca una salida. Pues nada, me voy andando. La asesina yo creo que era la Emma esa, porque además tenía lo del veneno y todo eso, pero no sé. Supongo que quedaría encontrar alguna cosa. De hecho debería haber más habitaciones, porque entra en la habitación de unos cuantos de ellos, pero eran bastantes.
Madam Carlyle was still alive, and she didn't even see it herself. It was
Bueno, de todas formas, esto ya está hecho. Podía haberlo terminado muchísimo antes, la verdad. De todas formas, pues mira, completando la investigación me da el informe, con lo cual no tengo que descubrir así la combinación. Con lo cual tampoco he ido mal.
47. They're everywhere. Go, get out. It's the Constantine. Shit. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah? How about now?
Over here! Cover me!
Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't. Tell the Constant to start running!
You think you've won? 47 is out there.
And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I'll look forward to your call.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.